Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are live.
J Bell Entertainment TV. Come and share your world with us.
All right, viewers, welcome to Real Life JA on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed. We are not normally here on a Saturday, but we are here for a very special person in the person of Miss Sis Rochelle Miller Grant. Rochelle, go on. Rochelle, are you hearing me? Rush, rush.
You're freezing. I'm wondering if it's me, if it's my internet.
I, I'm hearing you no.
Great. Yes, you were frozen. Good night.
All right, good night. Because I was wondering what was happening. So I guess there was some login or
Right.
freezing between my, yeah, understand, understand. So welcome. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm not bad. A little bit warm where I'm at, but happy to be alive.
Okay. I'm cooler. Long sleeves.
I suspect you might be in Canada or somewhere there.
Somewhere far.
Somewhere. All right. So from passion to product, the entrepreneur journey behind Argana Black.
Yes.
So let's get into it. So a fruit or a flower that describe you.
All right. So I'll think about a fruit first. I would say the dragon fruit.
What's that? I don't know what's that.
It is not very popular. So the dragon fruit is you've probably seen it. It's pink on the outside,
No,
has
no.
some little things that looks like a prickle. I'm sorry I couldn't show you a photograph of one. It's unique. There are three types, I think, one with yellow on the inside, purple on the inside, or white. It's very expensive, kind of hard to come by. So I think based on my uniqueness and how rare and I would say hard to come by dragon fruit is, I would say that's me.
All
Not
right,
gonna
so
find a
I'm
second person or another person or anything else
wow,
like Rochelle.
wow. So that's how highly you think of yourself. I
Yes,
see.
definitely, definitely. A unique being, and I'll always stick to that.
I don't know if persons are able to see my screen, but I think I should be sharing screen, and I'm looking at something that looks like it has some mark upon it or something like that.
Yes, 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 yes.
I don't know if you're seeing my screen, but I'm trying to share.
Beautiful.
You're
That's
seeing
the
it?
fruit. That is the fruit.
So why do you want to be something that looks like this? It looks
Um,
strange and weird.
that's the thing. So that's how it looks on the outside, and so
Oh.
many of us, when people look at us, there are a lot of
Hmm.
conceptions. They look at it as something that may be ugly. It's not something that they really like. But once they
Hmm.
open that fruit and they see how sweet it is inside, and even understanding the healthy components of the fruit, they can't stop eating it. So that is why I really describe myself as such a fruit.
Wow, dragon. And then dragon is seen as something bad. You know that though.
That's right. That's right. And as I said again, it's all about perception. So a lot of people will look at me, they look at Rochelle, they look at this girl and they're like, oh, sometimes when I'm going by, daily and someone sees my face or how I look, and I say, no, 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 I don't think she's approachable. And because of those experiences over a period of time, I said to myself, if I were to, when I think about that question, I would have to think about something that not many person would really want to have it. They look at it, they hear the name, they get scared. But then once they open it, cut it open, do a little research and see how good this fruit is, how healthy it is, and all of that, they can't stop eating it. So that's really why.
Not to jump the gun, but how healthy is this fruit and what does it do?
Very, very healthy. Um, that is why I think it's sold in Jamaica for about 2,500 a pound. I'm not joking.
It's so far.
Serious.
How
Serious,
much?
yes.
How much is it so
About
far?
2,500 Jamaican dollars a pound. And funny enough, the Chinese eat this a lot. A
Hmm.
lot of Jamaicans now are getting into eating it. They'll buy one, but I can tell you there are some persons who plant it. You have to care for that tree. You have
Hmm.
to, there's a lot of TLC. And local farmers who plant this fruit, they'll sometimes sell it for like probably 16, $1,700, but it's going for a price point of about 2,500 a pound. Yes,
The
sir.
dragon fruit. Wow. And this is, I think, it sounds as if it's originating from Asia or somewhere there.
Yes, yes. So and they've done a lot of so you'll find that it has three different colors on the inside, depending on which one it is. So there's a yellow
Hmm.
one,
Hmm.
there's a yellow inside, like it called a yellow heart. There's one that is white and it has some little black, like small seeds or something like that. And there's this purple pinkish, like a deep, looking more like my lipstick one. So there are three types, but I can tell you that fruit itself is really, 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 really good. And it's not even just about the fruit, but I tell you, you look at it just as you said, and your first impression was, no, 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 I will not eat that ugly looking thing. But then when you get to cut that open and understand the components and how healthy it is, you're like, I think I need to have this more often. So that's me.
Never judge a book by its cover.
That is correct. That is
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. The flower now, which
So the
fruit?
flower, of course, again, I would say a rose. Beautiful, smells really good, but it has prickles. If it's not handled
Hmm,
with care, it's going to stick you.
prick you.
And that is more of my personality. So I'm beautiful. You look at me, you say, okay, she's nice, but then you grab it, and then you have thorns in your hand. So the flower is, of course, a rose for me, and it speaks that is a true, nothing that I would have, studied or thought about otherwise. That's really me. So, a
Hmm.
very nice person, whatever, but has to be handled with care. because the prickles are there, and I never disown my prickles because I do have them.
Yeah, we all have warts
Yes,
and faults and itches and glitches and idiosyncrasies and all of those things.
that is right.
Yeah, we
Yes,
have to be honest. Yeah.
right.
All right, viewers, welcome to Real Life on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed, and with us we have Mrs. Rochelle Miller Grant, and she is talking to us from Passion to Product, the entrepreneurial journey behind OrganBlack. And so far, we've been using the rose and the dragon fruit to describe who she is. And I think the other question would have dealt with who is Rochelle Grant or Miller Grant. So you have kind of answered aspects of it, but go into other aspects of your autobiography, like school, where you're from, and all of those things for us.
Okay, so I was born in Orange District, Montego Bay, St. James. That is, if a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people know where that is when you get to Westgate
Sign
and
early.
you're heading up to Irwin, Sign,
Mm-hmm,
Orange,
mm-hmm,
right? So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I was born and raised there. I went to Catherine Hall Primary School. Always loved athletics from that time. I did common entrance, so of course the viewers will understand my age right now. I did common entrance, and that was the time when you're looking in the cleanup paper for your name and to see which
Mm-hmm,
school you get to and
mm-hmm,
all
mm-hmm.
that. Fortunately for me, I was placed at the Montego Bay High School for girls.
Okay.
I went there under the principal Barbara Smith at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and graduated. Went to COMC, um, then UA, and it has been a journey. I was not sure of career paths, what I wanted to do. And based on my background with my family, we weren't, the rich type of people, and you had everything. My grandma did her best in ensuring that I started school. I remember when I wanted to continue college, I couldn't. And she asked me to sign up for Heart Trust. Now, of course, back then, heart had a
Was
stigma.
seen,
That's
yeah.
only the
Mm-hmm,
dunce people, them who
mm-hmm,
don't know
mm-hmm,
nothing but the heart.
mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, then I'm gonna be a high school graduate going to heart. This no look good. But when I went to the heart office at that time, they asked me, if I had any subjects and all that stuff. So I said yes. And at that time, they had a program that they called the SL Tops program. So it was a school leavers opportunity training program. And I went in, did the assessment, and they said, okay, we're going to give you on the job training. At that time, I was placed at a Delphi Skills Training Center where I was working at the front desk and helping the boys and girls there with math and English.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because, of course, these were now children who needed to learn a skill. They were doing electrical installation, plumbing, and all of that. And based on my performance, normally this program is a year. Based on my performance, Heart Trust said, all right, we're not going to let her go, Kat, because she's doing very well. And they moved me to the Doom Street office in Montego Bay. Right there, I, started to meet other people. And for persons who are familiar with Montego Bay, knows that Water Commission was in Overton at the time. So I left from when my second year was finished at Heart Trust. I was then placed with NWC, and I worked with NWC for a period. Now, at this point in time, you start working now, money sweet you. So you're thinking that, all right, you're gonna have to go back to college, you're gonna have to go to school, but what are you need to make the money. So I had to do college part-time. I had to do that with work and work and school.
What did
Went
you
into
study?
early childhood for a bit. Yes, I did education. So that's what I
Mm-hmm,
did.
mm-hmm.
I was dealing with the children grades 1 to 3, and it would send up my blood pressure. I loved that, the passion of teaching and imparting knowledge, but it was to a point now where September morning would be dreadful because the yells and the screams with new children who were not used to leaving home, because that was the grade I had. So if I was placed at kindergarten, I would be stressed for the entire time. And I decided, all right, this was not going to be it for me. And I left that and went into to Freeport, where there was a company called E-Services. I started working with Ryder. I got a job there as um, a quality analyst, and I did 3 months as a quality analyst. Based on my performance, I was promoted to supervisor after my probation was up. So that's just a brief synopsis of me, my life. I've been there, working at the free zone. I have 2 children, a girl and a boy. Migrated to the Bahamas for a while as well, lived there for 5 years. That's where my son was born. So my son wasn't even born in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 23-year-old daughter, and married twice. Yes, sir. And yes, I'm now with my partner, my husband, 13 years. Our marriage is young though, 2 years. It was a kiss me teacher. Just nobody, yeah, man. It's been this long already. And he has been my rock and my support in this business through ups, downs, hills, and valleys. So that's just pretty much a little bit about me, right there.
Backtrack a little bit. So Montego Bay High School. I think at that time Montego Bay High School have still been seen as a school for persons from a certain socio-economic background and all of that.
Mhm.
So how did you fit in?
I didn't.
You didn't.
I did not.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fit in. I survived.
You
I
survived.
remember my grandmother buying $200 black shoes from Hurry Hurry at the time in the
Mm-hmm.
market.
Mm-hmm.
And my hair was rough and hard and thick. I can take off this wig because I mean, this is just for show so that the people don't see me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't the straight hair, long hair, type that a lot of people would say, oh, it's my hair. But I understood the assignment, as I do now, knowing that it
Mm-hmm.
was education. I did not complain. It was 25 cents, 50 cents for bus fare, $1. It was miss one patty some of the days for lunch, and bag juice. It was waiting on that time. They had the what they call it, the Nutribullet. Yes,
Nutribullet, yeah,
that,
yeah.
yeah. And there was no shame in my game. I understood at one point when my hair could not comb, my grandmother decided that, all right, she was going to put Jerry curls in there. That time, Jerry curls, they wet something.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to school with that, and it never make any sense because I was teased. I brush it back and I put 2 things in the front. And when I went to school, I'll never forget when the first day I went to school with that hairstyle, I put 2 little curly twirls in the front of my head, and they called me Roach Egg for the entire day. They did not call me Rochelle
They
because they
call
said
you
I looked like
what?
Roach Egg. They did not say Rochelle because I had 2 antennas in the front, which was my hairstyle, and that was me for the entire day. They were brutal, but I survived, and I made my mind up. I think it's one of the things from school that still keeps me going to this day, that those kind of things drive and motivate me. So when people tease
I've never heard roach egg before.
Roach Egg, yep, that's what I was called because I had 2 antennas in the hairstyle at the front of my head, and I looked like a roach. So the roach has those 2, what they call it, feelers,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how they said I looked like the roach. And because my name is Rochelle, they just made fun of it. So, and yeah, I did athletics, and I think when I started doing track was when I was, I was short, but I could run. I have schoolmates who said, girl, I don't know. I was class 3 champion girl from Obey High. I was a part of the cheerleading team. I played netball. We went to places like Case in Portland to play against other teams, play against Herbert Morrison. That, I think, getting myself engulfed in sports kind of diverted from some of the other things that was happening. So no, it was a matter of gaining respect and gaining people who would see me and talk about me, not for my socioeconomic background, my $200 black shoes that I had to wear to school, my hairstyle, but this short girl that could run fast and play netball very well. So that's kind of, that was my remedy to all of what was happening in high school. And I
That was
never
your
regret those days because it actually built a backbone for me to survive in today's world.
And today's world is worse than high
It's
school.
brutal. Brutal. Right.
You mentioned grandmother.
Yes.
You
My rock,
I
my strength. She has passed.
so,
So
so where's mommy and daddy?
mommy, so my dad has passed as well. My dad migrated when I was 4, so he
Mm-hmm.
moved to the United States of America. How I ended up with grandma. Mommy knows his story, so I mean, even if she watch this, she won't be mad. So my dad and my mom had an issue because I was the first grandchild, and they were not getting along. So there was a tug of war. Daddy wanted me, so did mommy. So my grandmother said, "All right, you're going to leave her here, and both of you can come and visit."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, that there were times when my grandma told me that my dad would sneak his bike in the yard. He would ride part way, push it, and then I loved my dad. So he would come with ice cream and watermelon. I loved watermelon as well as a child. I still do to this day. And he would come to the front of the veranda where I'd always be playing. And she said the only time she knew I was gone was when she heard the bike. Because as soon as he got out the yard, he would start the bike and he would be down the road with me in his arms on the front of it. So that's how I ended up with grandma. I was the first grandchild for her. And because of course, the tug and war with my mom and dad, she said, all right, this is going to be the place where she's at, and you all can come and visit her here. So I grew with her. Still had the support of my mom. My dad was away, so I didn't see my dad again after he left when I was 4 until I was 9 years old. So it was then that we started to reconnect and bond and all those other things. He was back and forth. Um, but he migrated and he passed in the United States. He just got a stroke to the brain and was unresponsive, and that was it. So uh yeah, so it was grandma that I had. It was always grandma, because it was always grandma from I was small. And I think I got my drive from her, because she's that type of person as well. She doesn't understand what failure is, and even if she fails and fails repeatedly, she keeps going. So those morals from that time is still what I have instilled in me to this day. My mom is alive. I talk to her each day as well, but I didn't grow up with her. So most of the times you'll hear me talking about my grandmother, because she's who I grew up with. Mommy was always there for support, ensuring I had lunch money, everything and all of that. But it was always grandma.
Mm-hmm. 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 Do you have any regrets
No regrets
about
at all.
your growing up early
No
life?
regrets. No regrets. I read Odeta's book. If I'm probably promoting her right now, but she has a book called No Regrets, Just Lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that will be my concept. And most people should just think about that. You're sorry at this, you're sorry at that. No, you're not sorry. You're sorry if it's something bad, but what did you learn from it? So no regrets, just
Just
lessons.
lessons.
Yes.
All right. No regrets, just lessons.
Yes.
We're pausing here again to welcome those of you who are watching. And I know a lot of friends of JBL and, of course, friends of Rochelle. You should be on the live, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Please share the like, please comment and ask questions or anything like share the live, sorry, and like and comment and ask questions. Bell is in the background watching, so if there is anything that you want Rochelle to speak about, etc., then we will do that. All right, so we have basically done your autobiography. We're going to get into what is Organa Black.
All
What
right.
is this
So,
Organa Black? Something where
oh,
come from? What
yes,
caused it?
Organa Black. All right, so Organa Black, I'll just start with the name off the top. So
Hmm.
Organa came from, organic, and we pride ourselves in the organic stuff that we have. And I wanted to also highlight in the name of my business that it's Black owned. That is something that I'll never hide. That is something that I'll be completely proud of. So if it is that there is someone who decides that, okay, this is a Black owned product and I don't want to buy it, that's fine. They'll know from the name that, okay, this may not be for them, not
Hmm.
because of the quality, but because probably they don't want to support that kind of thing, because we
Hmm.
still do have those types of persons out there in the world.
Hmm.
So Organa Black comes from one, the name of our products or organic stuff, and of course, black signifying being black owned.
Why? Why OrganBlack? What led to this?
Why OrganBlack? As I said, the name was thought out. I said to myself, all right,
But more than behind the name, what led you now to
oh, what led
create?
me to it?
Hmm.
First of all, I was struggling religiously with skin issues.
And I'm going to try and share something again.
It was a disaster.
Hold on. You can continue
I
talking.
tried everything with my eczema. For persons who would
Hmm.
have known me before, I had eczema so bad. There was nothing I would, and a lot of people would not know because my face always beat, as they call it in Jamaica. I'm always in a makeup and my makeup down to the T, and you would not be able to see anything. And I struggled with that for many, many years. In 2019, when COVID started, a lot of business started to boom. A lot of business started. People were making products, doing things, all kinds of stuff. And of course, I said, you know what? Let me try. So I went to YouTube school. That's where I started. I started to go to on YouTube to say, okay, what I could use for this, what I could use for that. And I tried several things and it wouldn't, it really wouldn't work. So I started to follow this herbalist on Facebook, and I was looking at some of the things, some of the things that he offered, some of the things he did, and I said, you know what? If a particular product that he has, and I can list it, it's the King of the Forest to Jamaica, King of the Forest powder. I made a paste with it and everything, and my skin started to clear up, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. So I got into, starting to make soaps. I didn't get it right initially. Everything I made melted, didn't come out good, didn't smell right. It was a disaster, but they were working. So I just decided, all right, what can I do to better this craft?
Hold on, is that your sensible dog playing with something in the background?
Yes, downstairs.
Well, somebody to tell a sensible dog that he's disturbing us
Disturbing the
upstairs.
life.
He's disturbing that because I'm hearing
You're hearing
all.
it.
Yeah, I'm hearing it, and I'm sure the viewers will hear it. So what is his name?
His name is Blaze.
So please tell Blaze, whatever Blaze is playing with downstairs, to stop it. We are airing it
Yep,
upstairs.
he's playing with his.
Continue.
I hear it too. It's his toy.
It is his toy.
But there. I'm gonna turn off airplane when I try to message someone to tell Blaze to stop with that thing that he's pushing around
Yeah,
the house.
take it away from Blaze. Yeah. Continue.
Right. So yes. So I actually started and I decided that I wanted to go to school for. I'm trying to text somebody, so just don't mind me getting distracted.
No, don't do what you have to do. Yeah.
Right, because I can't have him still do it.
Mhm.
Okay, so I decided to go to school for it. I signed up for a course to do skincare, hair care, and
Mhm.
stuff. And I can tell you, I failed. I paid $895 for the first course to learn how to do this well, and I failed it.
Mhm. Mhm.
I bawled, I cried repeatedly because this is 895 US dollars, and I failed it.
Mhm.
And I said to
Mhm.
myself, all right, so is it that I'm going to have to pay another $895 to get this thing, to get a certification, to get something to say I am qualified enough to start making these things? And I reached out at the time to the lady that was in charge of the program, and I explained to her. Of course, I told her, I'm from Jamaica. The exchange rate is crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do this. And she said, okay, I'll allow you not to do the complete course over. I'll just allow you to sit the exam, and I'll only charge you $400. Listen, I was excited because now I was worried about this 895, and all I did was stepped out by faith and asked, and I mean, I said to myself, well, it's either yes or no, because I know I needed to complete it, and I needed to get a certification at least, because I wanted to kind of do things the right way. And I just asked, and that's what happened. So I started from there, got a better understanding of how to make these products. I started making them. I started doing a little research on how to acquire raw material, how to get this, how to import it into Jamaica, all of those things, until I started becoming, better at my craft. And then, um, you know, I got a family member who recommended me to SDC. That is,
And that's the Social Development
that is
Commission.
correct.
Mhm.
And they started inviting me to different shows, different trade shows, island wide, and the product became more popular. I got support from so many people all over the island. I went to all over Portland, St. Thomas and Catherine, um, Kingston, Hanover. I remember coming to a show in Hopewell as well. Um, all over the place, being a part of the Beauty Expo that is held at the Convention Center. The business was a part of that, featured in the Observer. So yeah, that is how. So until SDC decided to enroll me as what they call an LEI, which is a local economic initiative, because I was supporting other local businesses, other local farmers that I would get some of my raw material from. And it has been history from there.
History from there. So pause on that. And Blaze is a good dog because whatever he was doing, he has stopped doing it.
Yes,
So
because they're not hearing it.
I'm not hearing it.
Good.
All right, so we're going to take a break. This is Real Life JA on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed, and we have with us the beautiful Rochelle Miller Grant, and she is taking us through the whole thing, the whole story behind OrganBlack. And the last thing she spoke about was what is it that led to the formulation of this product. And when we come back, we're going to go into what this product is supposed to do. What are the things that it takes care of, from things to do with men, because I saw that being advertised, to other things. So those of us men who want to be able to be top performer, long distance tula, or whatever they want to say. Whatever it is, yeah, you can check out Roshi.
That is it.
And she has been married 2 times, so she's supposed
Yes,
to know what she's
that's how great I am.
exactly. All right, so yeah, we get back to Rochelle a little bit. So tomorrow we're going to we're going to interview a gospel artist by the name of Stone G behind the music. So that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Same place here on JBL Entertainment TV. So join us tomorrow right here where we will interview Stone G, gospel artist. And those of you who are currently with us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, thank you for joining this wonderful, scintillating, interesting conversation. It's not boring at all. Rochelle is a vibesy, intelligent woman. Of course, she's a Mobile High School graduate, so what do you expect? So she's living up to the name. All right, so it's been good so far. So big up, Rochelle.
Abel Entertainment TV. Come and share your world with us.
All right, welcome back. So let's get into it. We saw what Bell did for us a while ago. He played that and he showed us all of the things that you says you have offering and what they take care of. So please walk us through your product line.
Okay, so let me start off with the skin first.
Mhm.
I'll get to the health part last because I
All
think
right,
that is the
so give you a
juiciest.
scenario. So for me, who seems to have probably pimples and thing issues with beard, hair bump if I shave myself, and all of those things. So, what sort of product would you have for something like this?
Okay, so my first question to any customer, because I don't want to just sell you any product, you just said hair bump. So I'm going to first ask you a few questions. What direction do you shave in? What's causing the hair bumps? Because
I
what
think
we
I
want to
shave
do
all
is,
over the place.
there you go. So you are causing a problem for yourself, right? And our aim is to fix the root cause. So we don't just sell you a product and want it to keep coming back. We want it to keep coming back because it's a good product, but we also want to help you to understand what's causing this issue and how you can avoid the issue. And I think
Mhm.
establishing trust with your business or with your product is one of the major things. We want to make the money, and it's important for us to make the money. But if your customer don't understand what they're doing, they're gonna keep doing the same thing repeatedly, which makes no sense. And we aim to provide a solution. So first, we're going to tell you, Shane, stop shaving all over the place because you want to avoid those hair bumps. But if you
Mhm.
get these hair bumps, and when you get these hair bumps, we do have a shaving bar that we have from both men and women. Um, this is specific to hair bumps and for ingrown hair in pubic areas, all of that. If women shave, if men shave, and I'm not say if, I shouldn't say if, I should say when. Lord have mercy, when, because, or if they wax or whatever they do and these
Mhm.
bumps decide to
Mhm.
come up, we have a solution for that. So we do have something that helps to alleviate the ingrown hair. A lot of persons will say that it's good and it works. However, no product will work for you if you use a product and continue doing the same thing. So on our quest
Mhm.
to sell someone a product, we also try to educate them as to what to do and what not to do. So we don't do stuff like beard oils, beard is I don't know if it's because I am not a fan of the beard, because I so like clean shave that I am married policeman 2 times.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Here.
So I don't want no beard, nothing.
Mhm. Mhm.
However, we do have a shaving bar for that will help to alleviate
Mhm.
bumps, and not just alleviate it, but sometimes it gets really painful and you have all these black spots and black marks. Some women have that as well. The ingredients in that bar also helps to get rid of those black marks on it. So yes, we do provide something for that. So we'd
Mhm.
have something ready for you, Shane, right away.
Cool. Detoxing. What do you mean by
Shane, you're
detoxing? Is it what? Is it washing out? Wash out? I
yes,
am
you're back.
freezing.
Yeah, you
I'm
just
back.
froze, but you're back. Mhm.
So what do you mean by detox? What are you detoxing? Is it a washout as we growing up? We say you get a washout. Is that the same thing or is something different?
No, so detox is you detox your skin as well as internal. And
Okay.
we believe that if inside is not okay, whatever is happening inside is going to find places to go, which causes a lot of these bumps and all these things coming up on person's skin. So that is why we believe in the whole, the holistic thing. So we do provide a detox as well. Um, are you talking about detox for the skin, or are you talking about detox for the body?
Both.
Both. Okay. All right. So we have a soap that, of course, detoxifies. Anything with charcoal, just note that it detoxifies. It's a detox that helps to clear the skin. However, we would normally advise all our clients to start with internal detoxing first. It's not something that is going to have you run up and down to the bathroom, as some people would think, because that's what they know as a washout or whatever. But we're going to work on what's going on inside. Now, once you're detoxing your inside, it's going to find somewhere to go. So now you're probably going to have more bumps coming up on your face, or you're going to probably go to the bathroom a little bit more often, as a lot of people don't know that. So when the body is purging itself, it finds somewhere to put whatever is coming want to come out. And if it's coming from underneath the skin or inside the body, meaning if it's not coming through, the regular detox that we know about, whether it's passing urine or stool, is going to try to come to the skin. Now you're going to have the bumps with all these little, you call it, pus and little things in there and all that. So that's what our detox does. So our detox is not necessarily depending on the type. It's depending on the type of detox that you want, because we do have the detox that is going to have you going to the bathroom, passing urine and all that. Now that is completely different. That is for persons with specific health issues that, based on mucus that is built up in the body, needs to come out. So yeah.
All right, and I must say that we are not medical professionals
No, we're
here.
not. No, we're not. Definitely not.
We are not prescribing any
Definitely
particular
not. Definitely
cure or anything that. So I didn't spend 7 years to study to become
not at all. Not at
a
all.
medical doctor. Yeah, I've spent 7 years to study to be other stuff, but
That's right.
not a medical
Not a
doctor.
medical
And
doctor.
we are both in the field of education. And all
That is correct.
Yes, we are educators. and we are in human resource and all of those things.
All those other things. No doctors around here. No cure for anything. We don't have it. We don't have the solution.
Exactly.
What we have is something that can help you to be a better version of yourself.
Yes. Whether it's education or organic stuff.
That is correct. That is correct.
Putting that out there. Disclaimer.
That's right.
All right. So get back into, so we have dealt with, I don't know if you want to go over eczema again, because
that's my pet peeve. Eczema is I suffered with that, and I think that is what kind of led me down this path. Babies suffer with that when they're born, and what we're proud about is that our products, babies can use them. So I struggled with that eczema, and I realized that a lot of people will tell you, oh, don't drink milk, don't eat cheese. However, eczema can be from an orange. I was like, what? An orange? Really? So when you have these struggles and these challenges, sometimes it's not even about just using topical stuff, because you can use a topical stuff and you're rubbing creams and steroids and all kind of stuff all over your face, all over your body, and it what it does now, eventually it bleaches you, because it's not going to get all those white that you have going to be all white, and you're going to think that you get rid of it, but not. But it also has to do internal, and eczema is a type of skin fungus. It is something that is going to come out on your skin based on sometimes what you eat, or even trees outside, animals, So it's really about knowing your environment and your space, and then know what to do. So we have an eczema. We were saying we were going to discontinue it. However, based on how people have been asking for, we're like, oh God, we still have to do an eczema cream. So we do have an eczema cream and soap that we provide for the skin. And we also have this very same magic potion, the King of the Forest, that is excellent for eczema. And we sell that in powder form as well. So people can actually put it in their tea, in their shake, whatever, so that you're getting help with this both inside and outside.
All right, take us through the other products, the stamina, etc.
Right. So we left the juicy part for last. We have what we call Stamina XL. Somebody asked me if it's Stamina Extra Large. I said, well, whatever you want to classify it as. I can't promise any extra large is going to happen, but of course the energy is going to be there. So we do have a mixture. It's more fun like an elixir form. It's total organic, meaning these are all herbs that are combined and bottled, that helps with stamina, energy, not just that, but for it's a sexual booster. let me just say.
So hold
I
on, it acts as a stamina for, so if you're a person who work hard,
work
it
hard.
just,
If you lift up cement and you go to the gym a lot and you work really, really hard, you're always exhausted, you're always tired, that is something for you.
so it's
And
not a
if you
person, it's not for persons who do sedentary jobs or
no, if you sit down on the
or
desk and all of
desk.
that, now you're going to get fidgety and you want to move up and down all over the place, and your boss will ask if you're going crazy. And I think you would be the person to drink that more when you have to do overtime at home,
Okay,
right?
get you.
Every time I talk about it, I remember my husband always said, "Babe, this is the thing, man. You remember when we always go down the market and you know this Rasta man that is always down there. Every time I hear him, I laugh so hard. He has some things in his cart and he always say something another and the popular not spill. And I was like, anytime we get that, my husband always so who for popular not spinning? I like you better go sit down, but that's really what it is. So we have that, and we also have something else that for people who really and truly it's hard for them to get in the mood, and it's really not because old times say they say them drop bush, the man them say them drop bush and them cannot this and that. That's really not what it is. Some men are exhausted, and whether we want to talk about it or not, it is men's pride. They don't really like to go around and say, boy, me, I have that problem here. I don't really know what's going on. You men don't like to go to the doctor to check anything. And you will sit there with a particular problem. And then you know what happened? We give a bun and then we don't want to kill us off. And it's just what it is in society right now.
But you should
And
not
we
give
do
one. But that's a different argument. Let's not go
right,
there.
but we have a little remedy for that as well. We have it is a Korean Panox ginseng. It is in a tablet form, and it's a soft gel. So it's not one of those. It's not one of those tough tablets. Something. It's one of those little soft gel tablets that we sell. And I'll tell you, we have been as a business to Dream Weekend with our stuff selling, and that was I don't know what going on on the grill there, but that we were sold out of completely. There was a gentleman who kept on coming back and said that he was going with them on the beach, and I was like, what is this man going on the beach to tell the people in? But every day he would come back and he would want 10 packs of this thing. But we do have that. And it is simple. It is just Korean Panox ginseng that is in that, as well as another product that is called horny goat weed. It's not weed as in weed as we our weed, but it's a horny goat weed. That's what it's classified as. So for the men who want to put a little pep in them step, and make wife feel good and so on and stuff, and last 5 minutes longer, we have the remedy for that.
So you went to dream weekends and fulfill their dreams.
And fulfill their dreams. You get that right. Their dreams were definitely fulfilled.
So you are saying to other men out there that they should reach out to you so that their dreams too can
Their
be fulfilled.
dreams can be fulfilled. That is
Okay,
correct.
so they can stop dreaming and things will become
And
reality.
things will be. And if they don't want to talk to me, to be honest, that is why I have, I call him my partner in crime. My husband is in this business wholeheartedly. He's
Mhm.
not really the, upfront talking on TV kind of person. That's kind of me. I do the more the PR and stuff. But if the men really want to, reach out to somebody and say, yo, when I want to talk to a little man and say, me have a little problem where I think can go on, and he would suggest, what is best. And as I said, I'm always going to stick to a disclaimer. We don't cure nothing. So if you know, say it dead like Lazarus, in the name Jesus, the product.
Somebody sent me something. I don't know if I should read it, but he says I will allow the WhatsApp a second WhatsApp to come in, and then I will call the name of the person. I don't want to get him in any problem with his wife or whatever.
Right. So yeah. So yeah.
But
So
the
that's
person
the
said
key.
they need it now, and I guess the person will message you.
Okay. All right. And
I'm
if
not-
for the women, and not being unfair, because I do have something for the
Mhm.
women, as women get older, there are some women that and I'm going to be as candid or as blunt as possible. They get really dry, or the men feel that they're struggling to get them to that place. And men can get easily, they can get frustrated. It's kind of a turn off. They're trying everything. If men believe in, foreplay, and not
Mhm,
now work,
mhm,
it's
mhm.
not. So we have something that helps women too in terms of their libido, to help them to kind of get to that
But you're not giving them something to
moisture.
kill off the poor man.
Then he die happy. He would die happy. I mean, what? I'm serious. Yeah. So we provide something for that as well. So for the women, we're not being unfair, because really and truly some men will think they're the problem. And us as
Mhm.
women, we have pride too. And
Yeah,
as you
yeah,
get
yeah.
older, our bodies perform differently. So it's not, what was that thing that they had back in the day when them used to say them put them thing in the people water and drink, and so, and people used to just go mad and crazy.
I
It's a
never
whole
heard
thing.
about that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Spanish fly.
Oh, oh, Spanish fly.
It's not that type of thing, so don't bother with the problem.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's natural, where over time the dryness that women experience as they age, it will help to kind of bring back that lubrication. So we have something for that as well that we provide for ladies. So that, listen, it makes no sense for you to be married or have your partner, you're in the house, whatever, and it's just another day and life boring, and you cannot nothing. And some men will not go to the doctor's office, so they can come to us. They can ask us for a particular product. And what I try to tell my customers always, from 2020 until now, is that if we don't have it, we will try to source it. And we pride ourselves in the research that we do, and we try to ask questions. I had a consultation room at one point, where people would come and I would talk to them privately, where they would explain a problem that they're having. I would say to them, well, have you gone to the doctor? What did you get from the doctor? What are you taking? What is the medication you're on? All right, you probably need to try this organic thing and see if it works. Come back and tell me if it has worked or not. Because some people, both men and women, sit down with a problem until it's far gone, and then they want something to fix it, when now you end up having a lot of broken marriages, broken relationship, unhappy people getting born, no cheese and problem and all kinds of stuff. So we're really trying to not just say, oh, it's just for that aspect of the life, but when you feel better in your body and feel better in yourself, everything kind of does work cohesively. So, and that's really what we're trying to provide.
Yeah, yeah, you're more productive, whether
Right.
it's at home, at work, whatever
Yes.
you're doing.
Yes.
And everything makes up life.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So have we gone through all of the products?
Just the hair stuff. So for the men,
Mm-hmm,
especially, I'm
mm-hmm.
targeting you guys again with the balding. If it's hereditary, I cannot fix it. No, listen, if I could fix it, my husband would have hair in bald, clean, clean, clean. Not nothing. So, if it's as I said, if it's hereditary, if you know that your ancestors have this issue and you start receding and bald, it now fix. It's in your genes, and no topical product is going to fix that. The only thing that can fix something like that is implants that you'd have to pay thousands of dollars for, and then that would grow out of your head like normal. But
Mm-hmm,
we don't
mm-hmm.
have something for that. However, there are guys who have patches in the head for whatever reason. Some of them is from fungus. Some of them is just them see a little spot. It start to ball out. Catch it then, right then and there, and start working on it right then and there before it's now a whole big spot and you're trying to get something to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
For the ladies, it's the same thing. We have a lot of these. My wig, I can lift it up, is glueless. I'm not into the foolishness because I like my hairline. So for the ladies who would have, they're wearing that thing and put on them curly so come on, so and the thing go around and come around. And then when they remove it, everything kind of gone, or the braids that pull on that, we have something for that as well. So we have hair products that will assist with hair growth, um, alopecia. We also have something that helps with psoriasis. Now, this is not very popular. People will see it and they will not know what it is, and they call it all kind of other names. And we have to understand that the hair covers our head skin that we call the scalp. It is still skin, and people treat it like it is something else. It's skin that's under your hair that we call scalp, but it is still skin. You're sweating there, it accumulates dirt, it has pores like how your regular your hand and your feet. That's how the scalp. And I realize that not a lot of people treat this scalp like it is a part of their skin, like taking something as simple as a alcohol pad, cotton ball with alcohol, and clean off your scalp, like literally when dirt build up. Because sometimes shampoo and conditioner alone don't get rid of all of that, what's on there, and that makes growth, hair growth, and everything else stagnant because of the buildup that is on the skin that is in your head. So all of that we educate our customers with, to let them understand that, okay, how do you care your hair? You say it now grow, it a drop off, it a pick out. What's causing that? What are you eating? What are you using to comb it? Are you waiting until you wash it, and then what many people do, them condition it and then them use the comb, fine teeth like this, with the wet hair, and tear out all of it, and then everything in the comb, and then pull it out like that, and then say, oh, it's dead hair, man, and they throw it out. They're not supposed to do that. So we do have products that will help with the regrowth of that. And as I said, we try our best to educate people with those little tidbits to avoid the hair from, falling out and all of that. Yeah.
So it's a total man.
Total man, the
basically.
total being. And another thing that we're going to be offering now, once we are open at our new location, is we're going to be providing all the powders, and we're going to do them in shakes for people who want to come in and get a shake. So all the maca powder, we're going to have all the spirulina, we're going to have it, all the reishi mushroom. If you do your research, I just told you a name of a masterpiece. Go read it and find out all of what it do. The horse's mane, it's like how Cayman has track on the jockey them on it. So yes, we're gonna have all of those things that the men can put in their little shakes, or they can get the shakes from us.
Where will that store be as we come down and we wrap up this
So
scintillating?
we're going to be located in Lucy, Hanover. We're going to be on, so I think I will have to kind of give people the location of it, because if people are familiar with the town of Lucy and know where the Texaco gas station is, and there is now this stylo that is across the street from the gas station that is the Chinese own that. Heading, you continue like you're going on the one way. So if people know where Club 300 used to be, or where Rainbow Haberdashery is.
Are you past NCB?
You've passed NCB. You're not heading that way. You're heading to the one way into the town.
You're heading up to where JPS used to be?
That is correct. So you're not going all the way up there. There's a new complex that has been built right in that little passage in Lucy, behind Miss Paulette's clothing store. That's where the store is going to be. She just finished that plaza, and I can tell you we have been waiting on that location for 2 years. We have been waiting on that location for 2 years, so that is where we'll be as a physical location. But for now, persons can reach out to us on our Instagram page at OrganBlack JM. That's our Instagram page. Or Facebook page is OrganBlack. And they can contact us by WhatsApp at 876-548-8255. 0670. Our website will be OrganBlack JM as well. That is still under construction because we're trying to have our products international, so persons can actually get them in the US for now, as well as in the Bahamas. So our products will be available in the Bahamas as well. Uh, However, we are going to be restricting that to specific products based on their rules and regulations that they have. And, we've already consulted, so we know what to do. However, all products, range of products and everything it will be available in Jamaica. They can WhatsApp me. If they have an issue, they can WhatsApp me as well and ask me any questions. I am very open. They can ask me anything. And I'll try my very best to answer. If I can't, I'll do a research and get back to them. So based on what the situation is, whether it is for your hair, your skin, or internally personal, reach out to us and we definitely will try our best to have something to assist you.
Sorry, Love Queen FL2 on IG. She say love visiting Rochelle's store. I don't know if you know who that is.
Who?
Her IG name is Love Queen FL2. I don't know if you know who that is, but she says she loves visiting your store. I bet just share that with me. So whoever you are on IG, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting Rochelle. You know. So keep it going and
Yes.
share the live and all of those things.
Right. So, and as we were in Montego Bay, so I have a lot of customers still from Montego Bay.
Hmm.
Unforeseen circumstances caused us to close. So that is why we only have one location now, because the dream was really to have two locations to cater to Western Jamaica, both Montego Bay and Hanover. However,
Hopewell is a growing town.
I'm sorry.
Hopewell is a growing town.
Right, Hopewell, but I'm going to be out of Hopewell. I'm going to be in Lucy itself,
So
not
probably
Hopewell.
Hopewell can do for Montego Bay.
Beautiful. So you see, I like that kind of thing. So probably I need somebody to be a distributor for me in Hopewell. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. And you hear
Somebody
Blaze.
says they miss you going live. It's like it seems as if you need
Yes,
to
I
go
used to go
live.
live. Life happened. I'm so sorry, my customers. I used to go live a lot on IG. It's been
Hmm.
it's been restructure, it's been research, it's been hard work. People are so used to coming to see me. I miss the old people I used to help. I get choked up thinking about all those stuff. I have big old women, 60 something, 70 something, who would come to the store who would need something else, because we don't tell them not to take their doctor's meds, but the herbs are the healing of the nation, and we truly believe in that. And if you use that along with whatever else you need. So that is the thing. People miss us. I know people have been in my inbox. I had someone that was managing my page on Instagram, guys. So if it is that they reached out and I didn't get a response, I didn't hear back from anybody, it really wasn't me. But I am up and running now, and they definitely can reach out, and I will try my best to answer as many questions as possible. But we are ready. We are ready for you. Just want to know if you're ready for us.
Are you ready, guys? She says she's ready.
Yeah,
Una
man,
ready?
we're ready. We're ready.
um, well, this has been a good chat. I wouldn't call this an interview. This is a conversation.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely, Shane.
a
Definitely.
good one.
Yes.
Anything? And
Yes.
last thing you want to say?
Um,
Anything that you?
no, I mean, well, you know what? I just want to say thanks to all the persons who have supported us over the years. And
Mhm.
thanks to the persons who still continue to look out for us and are excited for the reopening, of this brand, of this business. I am not making any promises, but we are trying our best to see if we can make it to the beauty expo for next month at the convention center in Montego Bay. Um, we will just let the public know if that is possible or not. But stay healthy, And health is not only external, it's
What?
internal and external. Work on your inside, even your mind. Think positively, and even your skin will glow.
Here, guys, think positively, and even your skin will glow. Just stop worrying about some of the stuff that we know that we can't fix.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
All
right.
right, Rochelle, thank you. I
Yes.
really enjoyed this.
Thank you
It
so much
was,
for having me.
yeah, it was more than just talking about a product. We went, even in your autobiography, we went into the deep philosophical and sociological stuff. And even with the products, we are able to, I like the fact that you point out that it affects other areas of your life. So you're not just taking a product because you want to be Superman in bed or Superwoman in bed or whatever, but it also helps with other areas in your life and ensuring that life is already difficult as it is.
Right.
So you need to reduce as much stress as possible. So
That's right.
thank you for that. And
Yes, you're welcome.
we hope to do this again. I see Bill. He says DJ Drive on IG. He said him ready. You see, you're the first we have getting response from IG. So you seem to have had a really big following over there.
Yes, I have a lot of followers on Instagram. As I said, I used to go live a
Hmm.
lot. I used to do, and it was more motivational. I think a lot of people miss that. I
Hmm.
used to start off my live with the Buju Banton song, Buried Alive, but I'm Still Breathing, always. And I would have people logging on from all parts of the world just listening to me, going on about life and the struggles and how we bounce back and how we have to fail forward. A lot of people don't believe in that. They fail and they curl up into a corner and they bawl for days and they don't get back up and them say the world on them and everything tumbling down and they don't get that drive to get back up. So my life, I used to talk about OrganBlack, how many times I've failed, how many things has happened to me personally in life with the business and all that. And it pushed so many other people to now just continue going. And it was a time when Jamaica and the world was in a dark place. COVID was rampant, all about people losing them jobs and all of that. So I think I need to get back to that because I didn't know that I was such a source of strength to many other people out there.
Not to get back into your autobiography, and we're wrapping up, but that nickname, have you ever met any other girls who used to tease you with that nickname after high school? How did you relate to them? Because
Listen,
I know that life hasn't worked out. Life doesn't work out well for all of us beyond high
that's
school, whether you
right.
believe it or
That
not. And it
that's
doesn't always work out well for those who are at the top
that's so true. That
or
is so
in the in group or and all of those things. So, and I'm sure the girls in the in group used to give it to you.
oh
How do
yeah, they
you
used to give it to
relate to
me.
these
They used to give it to me,
girls
especially with
outside?
my even with my shoes. And I tell
Hmm.
you, I say it was hurry at the time, and those shoes were
Hmm.
I'll never forget. They were $200. Some people would call them booger crepe or stuff like that. And I was going to Mobile High, and I couldn't go to those other stores to buy. I couldn't go to American Dreams and Better Buy that were on James Street at the time. Because we didn't have all those Chinese, as I tell you, me do common entrance, so me no young.
Hmm.
Well, I'm young enough because I'll never. Old is not my thing.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but I was teased that I've met a few girls who
Hold
they
on.
remember.
Well, remember that DJ Drive wants Organa Black on his shirt. So you need to reach out to DJ Drive probably via your IG and sort out the Organa Black on his shirt.
Okay, definitely. I think I know who that is now. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good, good, good.
Yeah. Back to the girls now.
Right.
Yeah.
So I met up. I remember meeting one of them, who used to do that, and she remembered. Uh, And she was like, you had to understand that I was immature at the time and didn't understand. And we just laughed about it. I've not had, yeah, we just laughed about it, no, for real. Because you see, what happens, and this is what I'm going to tell Jamaica and all the persons that are listening. Make people wanting you to fail and people look down on you your motivation. Do not go curling up in a corner and bawl and say, oh, they might tease me. Oh, they might talk bad about me. Oh, me feel bad. Oh, don't do it. Even if you do that for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get that drive and you say, all right, I'm going to show them at your job, at school, in your community. They look at you in the poor board house with the step them a pop off and say, cha, she not come from nowhere, or him not come from nowhere. I know when him a grow, I'll carry water from down a river, and them did have tank in them house, or them did have the black and white TV where everybody did have to get up and watch JBC, because nobody never did have no TV. What you do is do your best to ensure that in the future you will own one of those 80-inch flat screen surround sound, and you open your window them wide, 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 and you cock up your foot and you say, yeah, you said I was gonna fail. I was a nobody. I came from nowhere. But this is me now. And it's not show off, because in public, when you were poor and white squalor eat off your mouth corner, everybody saw. But
Mm-hmm.
Jamaicans have this tendency that when you now become successful and you decide that you want to buy this thing out, I'm sure off. But then you wanna see me did with the white squalor hungry and kill me. So why you're not supposed to see me now that we can buy steak and
Mm-hmm.
so? And we have
Mm-hmm.
that concept. And I posted something on my Facebook page, not to go over, but this is so juicy and this is so nice that I feel like I wouldn't even go to my bed, go sleep. But I said, when I was a child growing up, I saw Grace and Woolworth. I'm looking for a value. I'm looking for a stuff. I don't know if anybody even remember that advertisement. I see that on TV till I could have sing it by heart, because they were advertising their business.
Mm-hmm.
It was in my face 24. As soon as me I watch Tom and Jerry cartoon, I want good cricket match what my grandmother used to watch religiously. And every second this advertisement, Grace tomato ketchup, ketchup. I'm like, what? Every minute
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they did what they were advertising their business. So the concept we have is it's okay for these big shot people throw them something in your face 24/7. But as soon as a local person or an ordinary person, an everyday person start to doing it, you hear enough and you hype and you're, well, so be it. Because you have your business, you have your thing going, you have something doing, you want to do something, you're going to be throwing it in somebody's face every day as often as you can. And I encourage everybody to do that. And don't listen to the crowd of the hype and your enough and me know him now and him not come from nowhere, man. Me remember when the boy used to come up on me yard, come beg me a piece of bread. Okay. But now I don't have to beg you no bread no more. So what should I do? Curl up in a corner? No, sir. I can buy a whole loaf for myself and sit down and eat it however I want. And it's okay. And I want my Jamaican people and anybody else listening anywhere else in the world to understand that it's okay to do that, because the people, oh no, humble yourself. What's humility though?
Yeah, we have that thing in Jamaica where we say we must be humble, and
Yeah.
persons who are humble and persons who are, yeah.
What's humility? And that is what humility, and the word is misused and misunderstood, because the minute you start showing that you're not,
Or standing up for yourself
there you
versus,
go. There you
yeah,
go. There you go. So it is what it is. And I say, oh, may I see the rich man him now do that? You're not seeing him do it because he doesn't have to, but he's paying somebody else millions of dollars to put it in front of your face. It's just because you can't afford to do that yet. So at this point in time, you have to do it yourself.
um, Surf, and I hope I am pronouncing the name right. That's Surfel Care. Sorry, guys. Sometimes the English kind of fail me. Me never go on a good school like like Rochelle. Surfel Care, very good at motivational speaking. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what somebody's saying on the
Huh?
somebody's saying that you're very good at motivational speaking and that serve SERSELF care.
Sir, self-care?
Yeah.
I need to see that girl. She's going to kill me. Tell her, respond to her, and tell her, please get in touch with me.
So Sir Self Care, Bell, please
Yeah,
respond to
I need her. I need her to reach me.
Bell, please respond to Sir Self Care.
Yes, and Sir Self-Care used to come on my live with me.
Mhm.
Sir Self-Care used to be on my live with me sometimes. That girl is a masterpiece. I really I need
Oh, she was just being creative with the spelling of it. Yeah, yeah, Sir Self
yeah,
Care.
I need her to reach out to me. Very, very important. I need her. But I am back. I just want everybody to know that I'm in control of my IG page. So I will be logging in. I have changed information on the page and my login on the page. So if there are messages in IG, I want my people to know I have not been avoiding you. I was not on there managing this page. I am now in control of my page and I will be responding to as many messages as possible. So if you can't, if you didn't hear from me, I'll be going through these messages a day at a time at least.
So please, Rochelle, get back to your people. Your people needs you.
I'm going to try. I really
But
don't.
it's good to go and sort yourself out, doing know.
Yes, it is. It is. We needed that. I think we needed that time away. We needed a break. We needed to understand failure. And if you I can't get into, you see, you're a professional, I'm mine. I problem this, I know. I believe
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
we have to be
in
careful what we
yeah.
talk and what we say.
I believe a lot in agile concepts. So
So
agile
please do
meaning
not open my can of worms.
listen. So I
The
can't
Ministry of
please.
Education might come looking for me. I need my
So
9 to 5.
yeah,
Please
I keep going.
do not go.
Yeah. So yeah. You see,
Yes,
and
yes,
this is what happens, when like minds start to talk to each other, then
yes.
it gets rough because we go slump on
Do
here for
not go
2 hours and people them are gonna say, sign them off on the TV.
Yes, we're going to stop here. We're not going. We're not going any further. Yeah, but to say though, because even this that we're doing with Bell, it was on a pause for like 2022 March this year, I think. And Bell can tell me whether it's March this year. Yeah. So we were on a pause. We had our whatever. Um, he he wasn't doing, he had his challenges. I went back to school and all of that. So and we're here. And sometimes you just need to go away, go aside, and go work on yourself and sort things out, and then come back. Come back. And
Definitely.
and you have done that. So she will sue me back, guys, and we're not going to go into all of that. Yeah. And she will talk about all of that on her own platform or
That's
at
right.
her own time if she so desires. If she so desires. But thank you for this, Rochelle. I thoroughly enjoy this, and conversations like these allow you to just don't talk about products. You actually talk about the other things beyond the product, and so I wish you all the best.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so
And
much. And
that
I wish your platform all the best as well.
yeah, let's see where this goes. I mean, it's an opportunity to talk to people like you, and I think it makes me a better educator, because when you talk to people and ask questions and listen, it makes you better at what you do. I see Bell seems as if he wants us to stay longer because he keeps asking this how we find her any number. So go over that again. I don't know if it's persons who are just joining the live. They're asking how we find you and your number. So please share that again.
All right. So you can find me on WhatsApp, and the number is 876 548-0670. That's WhatsApp only. Once our website is active, an international number and an 800 number will be added to that platform for persons to reach me as well if they want to call.
When is the
You can
business going
WhatsApp
to
me.
when is the business going to be open? I think that's the one in Lucy.
Yes, so the business will be open in June. Um, I don't have a specific date, to be honest, because we are now in the stage of just setting up and making sure if persons visited my store before in Montego Bay, I don't like ordinary, so I add grass walls and all kinds of things.
You had what?
So I'm sorry?
You had or had
I
what
add
grass?
grass walls, like the wall has
What's a
like
grass
grass.
one?
So it has like fake grass on the wall itself.
Mm-hmm.
And because my business is OrganBlack, we want to create that kind of ambiance for the customers when they come in to think they're probably somewhere in a garden or something like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
add those little, aesthetics. So my store may take a little bit longer to set up than somebody else's because I have to put in all these little fancy dances, not really fancy dancing, but I want when somebody come in there, then they'll think that them going into a regular store somewhere, them coming to somewhere nice that is, set up with these little things. I think people accept and appreciate that a little more when they come into somewhere and they feel and the look is kind of different. It will keep customers coming back. I had a store, my first store that I had in Cathedral had couches in the store. Big couches and people come in and sit down in the couch and them look at something there and people enjoyed it. So yeah, and it's not a hairdresser shop or it's not a, but I've never seen that before. So I added couches where a customer could come in and they would sit in the couch. And if they were very tired walking up the staircase, because I was upstairs, they could come and sit in the couch and wait to be served by the young lady that I had working there. And they liked it. So
So you
unfortunately,
see it. So you just don't want your customer money. You're
right.
making
It's
your customer.
I'm creating a community here. I want people
You're
to.
creating an experience.
That's correct. Yes.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And follow
And,
OrganBlack
and now I
JM.
understand why you are the dragon fruit, because the dragon fruit, from seeing it, it's also an experience because you have never seen anything like this.
Right. Right. You can tell Bell to correct the IG for me. It's OrganBlack JM. It's running across the screen.
Yeah, correct that. Yeah, 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 yeah. So the dragon fruit is strange, and then it catches you because you
That's
are,
right.
and then when you then open it, you are then left totally
Amazed.
and amazed.
Yes.
Got you.
So when they open the doors to the store, they come in. It's like, wow, okay. I've never
Yeah,
seen this before.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And we
yeah.
have to, that is what we have.
Dragon fruit style.
That's right.
Got it.
That's right. So I
Got it.
encourage people to do that as well. Just jump out of the box, man.
Yeah,
Everybody.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I think I'll tell somebody that if you have a business or if you have a store and you are somewhere, you're located somewhere, and somebody come next door to you with the same business or something similar, don't quarrel, man, and fuss and say, well, them come put them businesses beside a competition. You don't have any competition.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You don't. What you do is set yourself apart from the others. So no matter what, your customers are gonna see the other store and say, no, sir, me not get that the same experience. So when we gonna the store, this, I go over that one over there. So, and it's as simple as that.
Simple as that.
Yep.
Can we have one of our customers join just to give a testimony? I am excited she is coming back. So Jermaine, someone asked, okay, so
Who's who? What customer?
what customer, Jermaine? So we're waiting on Bell to communicate which
To
customer.
respond, yes.
Yeah.
Because we don't want someone to say they're a customer and they're not a customer and they come on here and wreak havoc on the show.
Fee her. So the name of the customer. Yeah. And where the customer, I'm sure to be from Montego Bay.
I'm trying to see if anyone reached out to me on my Instagram page, but I haven't seen. Let's check.
Well, Bell is typing, so you give us. So let the customer inbox you, and we can, or
Yes,
inbox
because
or
we don't want to
WhatsApp,
pause the live for that.
WhatsApp the information too. I wouldn't have no problem with a customer testimony. That's good. That's
Right.
all the better. So I have no problem, Rush. What do you say? But let's see.
No, I have no problem.
So Bell, you must figure out how you're gonna send that person the real the Steam your link, and so that person can join. And then
And who is the customer?
Love Queens F12. Love
I have
Queens.
no idea.
That's their Instagram name.
LUV?
Yeah, LOVE. I'll WhatsApp it to you.
Yeah. Love Queens. WhatsApp it to me. Let me see.
I'll WhatsApp the name to you so you can. Well, there's a bees in here. What does a bees mean?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yes, money.
So it's good luck for both of us. I
Apparently,
assume
that would be nice.
that would be nice. All right, so we're waiting on Love Queen F12, one of Rochelle's customers, to
I
join.
don't even know who this Love Queens F12. This looks like a fake account.
Mhm.
This person has one post and 2 followers. Hmm. I don't know. Huh. I just put it in the in Instagram.
Mhm.
No. Hold on. You can't see it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
That doesn't look like a legit account to me.
See what you
Yeah,
say.
we're not adding anybody. I would know a customer. That's not a real account. I'm wondering who this is.
I see what you're saying. All right, let's see if that is cleared up or the person provides some more details.
Provide some clarity on who this person is, or they just created an account out of nowhere. I
Yeah,
don't
to
know.
Germany,
Right.
or where or the product that they bought, etc., etc.,
Right.
etc., etc.
Right. Right. Right.
All right, parting words again. Where they can find you, where you will be, etc., etc., etc. As we wrap up.
Right. So I'll be in Lucy, Hanover. Um we're going to be in shop number 4, number 5. So I just want to be specific to the persons who are listening. Right now we are working on another space. It's between 4 and 5, but they're right side and side. We haven't fully decided yet what's going to happen with this space, but it may be both.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, but that's the shop. So as I said, Where Rainbow Haberdashery is, right in that lane right there. If people used to go to Club in Lucy, they know where Club 300 used to be. It's right behind. There's a clothing store. Right before you get to where there's a pharmacy on that plaza, on the same side. So we are going to be located there. Brand new plaza, brand new complex. For right now, there are just about probably 3 stores or so open around there. And we are going to make it exciting and fun for people to come by and get the products as they always do in Montego Bay.
I didn't ask you about costs. I don't know if you mind sharing that. Cost for
Them
the
not,
various
them
products.
not cheap.
All right, they're not cheap. All right, guys. So if you want good, you pocket of go run or something like that.
No, it's not a pocket. So I don't do cheap. And when I say cheap, remember, cheap is cheap, but they're inexpensive.
You're inexpensive.
Yes, they're not expensive. We had in Montego Bay our soap bars were for about 850 each. I think the only one we had for $1,000 at one point was the complexion bar, and that's for the young ladies or men who have all these black spots and stuff, or someone who wants to be a little lighter, or them have all these pimples all over, black, 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 and they want to have what even skin tone. So we're gonna have that. So you're looking at between 950 and 1,000. We're not looking to raise anything right now, or Panox ginseng, which I like to, or the men will always buy. We had those at it was a dozen for 1,000 or a dozen for 1,200, something like that. So it's not you don't have to break the bank to get our stuff. You honestly don't. I didn't
I,
mention, I think that J Bell texted me, said the customer said they bought it. We have a sugar scrub that is called Lick Me All Over.
so that customer is your customer then.
Yes, the person just
So you can,
outlined what they bought,
so they
and
can come on
so
there.
they can come on, because the Lick Me All Over sugar scrub is
You did
is
not
to
tell me
talk
that.
about.
Yes, you did not tell me that. So that person is a legitimate person. You
Yes,
see, you did not tell me that. I'm gonna have you up. When you butter, body
body
butter, lick me
butter.
all over. Come on, Jesus Christ, Rochelle, you're a bad
So
student.
I got in trouble. I got in trouble for that
You
same thing with Janet
you are a
Sylvia.
bad student. How could you have left
How
out
could I
lick
have forgotten something like that?
butter body lick me all over?
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
if anyone know Janet Silvera from the Gleaner, I had a booth
Yes,
at
I
the
know
Reggae
her.
Sumfest,
Yeah.
and she charmed me out for that something there. She advertised me, she blasted me on Facebook. She said, "Look."
And you did not mention that earlier. You come on. So this is a real customer. This is a
Yes, this
legitimate
customer said
customer.
they bought, and it really doesn't matter if they come on here blabbing foolishness. I mean, there's a disconnect button, but they bought the body butter, the lick me all over, body scrub. So yes, they have the lick me all, and that one is a something. And when I say lick me all over, it at yeah, and it's made with
So
sugar.
Jermaine, it's up to you now to try and guide
Yeah, if they want to
the
guide the
viewer
person to
through
come on
the
to say, hey,
process.
they've used the products and what. And they've used the products when the products weren't even up to par as they are now. So can you imagine the new stuff when they get them?
So what is the body lick me all over on the
It's a
body?
sugar scrub. It's a body scrub. It scrubs off and exfoliates, and both men and women use it. Once you scrub, wherever parts and such, you just rinse off, but then you still have that. No,
Yes.
yeah, make me tell the people in my business, so me not like them kind of style here. For the people in propaganda, me pass star and inquiry next week. This don't look good. You not go on good on the people in TV. It leaves a sweet taste. Don't
Oh, it
ask me, oh, me know
does.
say it tastes sweet. Or no, leave
It
me alone,
does.
Jamaica. I am
It
not
does.
going to
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
that part. But it leaves a very nice taste and has a beautiful fragrance that, yes. That's all I'm going to say, because you want the people them to propaganda me on the internet. And That's not good. But I read propaganda sells, but yeah. But that licked me all over, as
No,
it
they
says,
said
as the
no
name
publicity.
states.
Some persons say that no publicity is bad publicity. Anyway.
But as the name states, the lick me all over sugar scrub, body scrub, yes. As the name states, that's exactly what it is.
And what led to that formation?
You notice me scratching the back of my head a minute.
What was the inspiration for
I
that? I mean,
can't.
you can't.
No,
Okay.
sir. I got tie up my thing, choke right up here. So like past that lady, with me tie and I can't answer that question. I plead the fifth on that question. I will not answer. I cannot tell you any inspiration of anything. That was just, yeah.
All right, Roshi. All right, Roshi. All right, all right.
Listen, I like people to have fun, I like people to have fun in their life, married or unmarried.
Better
So,
say don't pray, tell us.
no, man, just get the nice things, them ladies and men. Ladies, dating, like, this we're gonna things now. Dating in the first 3 months was fun. And then the man move you in or remove in. And then what is going on? Do something else other than the ordinary. Use some lick me all over sugar scrub and scrub off and so on. And don't put on Miss Mavis clothes before the man come home and lay down. He will smell that. Come on, ladies, we have to do better. And men, if it's something that you like, don't be afraid to come and purchase it for her and say, babe, I think you would really like this because I like how it smells. And sometimes we have to be the person to make that move as well, men. But ladies, put on that lick me all over sugar scrub rinse off and don't put on Miss Mavis clothes at night and allow some fun to happen. I thank you.
What do you mean by Miss Mavis clothes? Or what is the
The
opposite
Miss
of Miss Mavis?
Mavis.
Who tells you that Miss Mavis is wearing Miss Mavis
Yes,
clothes?
man. Only Miss Mavis put on them something there at night time. I kid you not. I see some ladies do something and they head tie up and do better, man. Oh my gosh, man. Them have the cute bonnet them and so on and likes and just do
You mean the
something.
bonnet? The bonnet.
The bonnet, put on a bonnet. May I advertise the people in bonnet business. Anybody who have a bonnet business, hook up with Shane. Maybe you can advertise this stuff and they do something for you. Put on the bonnet and the bother with it, tie up and so. And then when him come in, him see Miss Mavis, him colorful polka dot flowers, flora, something what touch the flora, the carpet. No, do something. Some of us, let me tell you. Sometimes we send the poor man them on the street and then we complain and I ball down the whole place. I call 24 phone number say, oh, I'm wicked and so. Then what do you expect the poor man to do?
Or you
And
call
we have
your
to put on
pastor.
some of these body butters and these little things and make them move, ladies. Almighty God, make him cry, Don't wait for the man every minute if him don't touch you one time too. So it's the 5 months going on. I will tell you on public television, I'm never tired. Ever. Nope.
Okay. All right. Your bunny
Yeah, I'm never tired. Mm-mm.
energized.
Yeah, I can't. You cannot afford for anyone to have the time, energy, and strength to think that they'd have to look outside or look otherwise. We have to do better. Some of us, as adults, as ladies, wives, girlfriend, baby mother, when these men start, don't give him a reason to want to go look somewhere. Like, why would you even do that? There's so many things. You decide to peel out, come buy some something to make it grow back, look back attractive. No, left the whole inside a peel out and I say, okay, he has to deal with it because he's already done been with you for 10 years. No, do something. There are options. You're not getting to the mood as fast as you used to. Buy something, get something that's going to help with that. And it's the same thing for the men. Get something that is going to help with that. And don't just sit down there and complain and think the world end, because sometimes we really have to be the ones to try to do something for yourself, because when you don't, you're only going to end up in more frustration and worries. It's easier if you come into the store and spend $1,000 or $1,200 and buy yourself some of these Panox ginseng stuff. Take it. Or simple as going to work on a construction site and falling asleep, you lose your job. I mean, it's not even just about the bed aspect of it. It's about your whole being, you being strong, healthy, and energized. And it's easier. Look at it. Some people will say, boy, no, some can't spend $1,000 on that. But this $1,000 may save you your paycheck 30,000.
Well,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's a good investment when you look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're waiting to see if the individual who bought that product that Rochelle forgot to tell me about, if that person will be joining us. So probably he or she might not be able to, sorry, maneuver the um, the fancy stuff that is StreamYard. But yeah. So is there anything there that you're not telling us that you forgot? So just I give you this time to just scroll through your product
My
line in your
brain.
head. Yeah, just scroll through the brain. Is there anything that you have left out?
The only thing I think I left out was the nuts, the regular nuts that we offer, the
Hmm.
just regular, the nuts that we offer. That normal nuts like the sunflower seeds, the pumpkin seeds. Um, my husband is in my vicinity now. So what babe? What were the other seeds that we have? Chia seed, fenugreek seed, all those. So we have those kinds of stuff as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, sunflower. Yeah. So we have those both. So we're not going to carry. I'll just tell people if they used to look for. So we used to have sunflower seeds both in and out of shell. We're not doing the in shell one anymore. Our customers gave us feedback on that. Said it was a little bit too. Them have to sit down and pick out. We have pistachios as well.
Hmm.
So we're not going to be doing the sunflower anymore with the that has their shell. All of them will be out of shell for customers who just want to eat the sunflower seed raw, the pumpkin seed regular, and all these come in two types. We have totally raw and we have lightly salted. We are not doing anything with heavy salt and heavy sugar. We used to carry dried fruit, but we're not going to carry that anymore because of we've done our research on the whole drying process and the pasteurization and the adding of the sugar. We really don't want to get into all of that. So we used to have dried pineapple, dried mangoes, dried fruit that people would use as an alternative to snack on instead of certain chips or certain whatnot. But people would get caught up into because it's sweet, so them love it because them think it natural and it organic and it's fruit they're eating, but the sugar content kind of we said, all right, it's not something that we want to do because we're really trying to stay on the healthier side of things and not provide certain things to the customers. The only thing else I can remember is our glow serum. We will be in dialogue with a young man that used to supply us with some cannabis stuff. We'll just see how that goes. Cannabis meaning weed wine. Um, um, uh, what else did he have? Greater cake with weed in there, chocolate with weed in there. And on top of the Panax ginseng, some that was just chaos for some people, but we carried that as well, and that did so well because a lot of people like the wine. It's like it came in that small bottle like what they used to do this roots thing in. Bubble roots, I used to call it, or something like that. But it's
Hmm.
the same kind of bottle, like it's the same size. And I remember us going to Negrilla and we were selling one of those for $20 US. I mean, I tell you, so one case of 24 was done in no time because people liked drinking it, but there's also do not put this whole bottle up to your head, or else you're gonna cause problems for yourself and other people day or night. Um, so we had that, but we did not make that. We actually had that from another vendor that we met through SDC. Um, oh, we also carry honey We got this from another vendor as well. So we have everything. What we want to do now, though, is to have honey as well as another thing that's called agave. That is the more organic option of the honey. That is really dark and kind of biterish, but it's honey, but it's not filtered so much so that it tastes like the honey. So it's called agave. So all of that will be there. So if you're thinking about organic, healthier from inside out, OrganBlack is the place to go.
All right.
One more thing, we'll also be offering organic toothpaste. So
Yeah.
if you do not want to use the regular ones that you're using now and you want to use organic toothpaste, we will have organic toothpaste. And for the ladies, we want to have organic sanitary napkins. So you don't have to buy some of these other ones that may affect you in some way. So if you're very sensitive down there, you're easy to get certain things or all of that. You do your research and you think it is something that you would want to use as an alternative, we will provide that as well.
I think in our chit chat before the interview, you were telling me something about that stone thing. What was it again? Fibroids.
Yes. So that is the organic tonics that we provide for women who struggle with fibroids. We have something that I will tell you now, and I will be as honest as possible. It not tastes good. If you're afraid of bitter things like me, mighty God of Daniel, you're going to have to, or we're going to used to say, cock your nose and shut your eye and swallow quick. But it's excellent. And if that is a sacrifice you'll have to make to get some kind of ease from the struggle that you're having with fibroids, that is something that I would suggest you try. If you are also struggling with some form of fertility, this is not
Hello.
something that you push anywhere. It is also internal because sometimes it's the body that needs certain type of, cleansing or whatnot.
Yeah, Rochelle, I think your customer is on the phone. Um, to whom am I speaking? You're hearing her, Rochelle?
Yeah, I think I'm hearing her.
Go ahead.
Hi, Rochelle.
Hi.
I'm not hearing her.
You're not, how do I? Hold on 1 minute. You're hearing her, Rochelle?
Hey.
Is she hearing me now?
Hold on 1 minute, 1 minute. All right, go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Excellent. Yes. I hope you're hearing me.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
So what was how was the product for you? How did you find it? How did you find out about Rochelle?
I found out about her in Catherine Hall, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite, as you already discussed, was the Lick Me All Over body butter and body scrub.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard she mention the edible body oils as yet.
Deborah,
Customer is a true customer.
I heard about what?
Body oils.
Like really, Rochelle? So all of that you leave out? Come on. All right, go ahead. I didn't get your name. Go on, give me.
Yeah, so I found out about the location when it was in Catherine Hall. Definitely was a huge supporter. I always bought the products. They did work, helped me with my eczema. And now you're gone, the eczema come back. So I need my products.
Oh my. I'll definitely fix that for you.
Shampoo and conditioner. I need it. I cannot survive without it.
Mm. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so I owe my customer and I owe all my customers an apology for persons, especially with eczema, because as I told you from the initial interview, I struggled with that, so I know how she feels. Definitely. So she just needs to reach out to me, and I'll ensure we still ship and we'll be shipping island wide, and it's going to be on a wider scale now. So for persons who are not even in and around Western Jamaica, they can get their products just the same.
Well,
Okay.
she's from Montego Bay, you said you're from Catherine Hall, right?
Yeah. So I had a store in Catherine Hall initially. That's where we
Mm-hmm.
started.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right. I thank her so much because no, Shane, I'll tell you, I did not mention all those because I'm really trying to hide away from some of those other products that I used to have. Production is hard. It is because we have expanded, we're a bigger business now. It's going to be very difficult to extend and have so many things, especially if I want um to ensure that they are mine, and it's not easy. So when we just started, what I used to do, I used to outsource a lot of stuff, and then I get the opportunity to bottle them, and I said I don't want to do that. So now I'm like trying to steer away from so many of these other things, but here I have customers who remember them and they're not gonna let me off the hook. So I'll have to revisit the plan. I can commit to our major products being available once we open, and then we can put back some of the other things that we used to have on the shelves, because right now it's evident that my customers who've supported me from Jump Street will be coming in looking for those things, and I can't disappoint them to say, hey, I don't have it, or I am no longer carrying this thing or that thing. So I do have the edible body oils and massage oils, because that is a whole other aspect of the business where I believe holistically in the fun part of people's, lives at home, and to put some kind of spice in there. And that was an exclusive line to so many people who wanted to, just feel good, and not just for the partner, but for themselves. So I guess I'll have to get back into doing some of those things. I thank her so much though, because I intentionally did not mention some things because I really didn't plan to carry them anymore. But I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble, and it's good trouble.
Absolutely. We want you back. We are
Thank
ready.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I wish you could have come on the link to know. And I'm glad that the products helped you, and I'm glad you were able to join to know, just to give a little a testimony. You're not, you weren't asked. Nobody
Well,
reached out
at
to you. I
first we
was
were
like, what kind of fake page is this? I
hesitant.
don't know
Yeah.
this person, like what? And then
Mm.
you mentioned that. So it's good for people to listen to an actual review. This is not a paid actress or somebody that I know
Mm.
from nowhere. This is a genuine customer who supported my business back in the day. And this is from Catherine Hall. I'm sure it was between 2019 and 2020. So yes, thank you so much, my dear. Definitely reach out to me on Instagram, and I will see how I can work out with you getting your eczema stuff.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much,
You're
Rochelle,
welcome.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, my dear.
All right. Thank you for calling. Good night.
Thank you.
All right, so we're
Wow. 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 1 minute. Let me get back into the microphone and all that. From YouTube. Bell seems as if he's not going to allow us to sign off tonight
he
because
needs to allow us to sign off. This is so much
it's
fun
like
though.
11 o'clock where you are now and it's 10 o'clock here.
Yes,
Let me
definitely.
read it. Let me read it. What he says. He says something from YouTube. Great interview, Rochelle. Looking forward to your great product coming soon. May Abba's blessing um, be yours always. That's Nanny Lifestyle. Yes, when then wait until it's Alan, you know Alan Lewin.
Yes, I know Alan. Alan is a
Alan
super.
says,
Alan is super. Alan, I've known Alan. You know how I met Alan? I'll tell you
yeah,
how I met Alan. I went to my niece's graduation, and I hope he's listening to me.
yeah,
I
he's on
went to my
Facebook.
niece's graduate. I love shoes. We love
Mhm,
shoes until, and I just like how I told you about the dragon fruit. If Alan could go in his archives and send you that photo that he took of me years ago when I went to my niece's graduation around by that church around by Barracks Road there. So
mhm,
I was in, I'll never forget, a pink dress, and I had on a shoes that was full of flowers.
mhm,
And the heels were probably about 6, 7 inches high because I don't wear
mhm,
anything because I'm short. So I have to make
mhm,
up for the height.
mhm.
And Alan walked over to me and he said, Miss, man, where you get them shoes here? And how you walking at them so good? And he said, we can't take a picture? And I say, yeah, man. And Alan had my foot in the people them graduation picture all over the people them newspaper with my shoe and my foot. Some of the patrons at the and that's how I met Alan. And I'll never forget. Alan visited my store as well in Montego Bay and asked me if I needed to get a little column, in his paper. And I said, as a local man struggling with this thing, how many people don't support you guys, including Alan and even Jabel, his TV channel. I said, sure. And he said, yeah, man, it's going to cost X and Y and whatever, and I'll run it XY time. So I've always tried my best to have it or not have it to support my locals. Because if we don't have each other's back, then we're a doomed nation, and we can't afford for it to continue that way.
Alan said, yes, when them wait until it gone dead. I think I know what he's referring to. And then I think I read Nancy Lifestyle already. Miss Hammond 13 said, yes, thank you, Sister Rochelle. And she said again, she is indeed a motivational speaker. Yeah. So since we have been back and we have had a couple interviews, you are the only one that have given us comments from Instagram and YouTube so far, and quite a few comments and persons calling to interact with you. That means that you are doing something, and that means you are indeed the dragon fruit, and
Thank
that
you.
means you are indeed the rose.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I think we're going to sign off here. Belle,
Yes.
I hope you have nothing else for us. I appreciate the interview, the interaction, but I think, after a period of time, we start chat too much, we start chat foolishness.
Yeah. And I don't think it would ever get to that with two people like us. I doubt it.
No, it doesn't. It
Never
doesn't.
ever.
It won't. I
Never will
think
get to talking foolishness with two
no,
people
no,
like
no, no.
us. Not at all.
We're better than that. And I think,
Yes.
these are some of the conversations that we need to start having to. We need to start having more long form sort of conversations where you can see persons being themselves. You see them staying on message for 2 hours. And when you see them staying
Yes.
on message for 2 hours, um, you can say that person know what they're talking about and they understand their product or they appreciate the product. It's not like a 30-minute or a supposedly 1 hour interview that is interspersed with advertisement on television,
Right.
YouTube, and Spotify, and all of these things have allowed us now the opportunity to sit and listen to people. You might not be able to listen to it for the 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours. For example, Joe Rogan and those guys would go that long. I watch a Cat Williams interview with Club Shay with that guy there. That was like probably a 3 hour interview. That's
Yes, it was 3 hours. I watched it.
yeah, that's Cat Williams and 60 odd million views. You watched it.
Yep.
Yeah, that interview.
But you see, it wasn't it was interactive, and
Yeah, it
I think it
was.
caught the audience because he kept people coming back for more of what he wanted to say.
Mhm.
So of what he had to say. I mean, so the same thing with our interview. Because somebody may look at it and say, "Jesus, I'm over at talk for 2 hours," but we were interacting for 2 hours, so it didn't even seem
Yeah,
as if it was 2 hours. And every
yeah.
time we wanted to end the live, somebody had another question, and it became interacting not just with me, but persons who would have interacted with the products before, and persons were commenting and all that kind of thing. So I think some of these television interviews are 2 hours, but because them putting the advertisements between it, it doesn't even seem like it's that long.
Well, that's true.
So,
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
but you
That's
guys are doing a wonderful job. I am going to. I don't have any lick me all over sugar scrub to use this evening, nor oil. However, it's after 11 where I'm at, and as I
yes.
said to my fellow ladies, I am never tired, and I need to stop this foolishness. But I'm tired, I'm exhausted. And I refuse to have J Bell and Shane have me on here like Cat Williams for 3 hours, with tonight being Saturday night.
yes. Yes. So, Rochelle, I thank you. And you know, somebody told me, and this is it. Somebody, I don't know if you know Dwight Brown from Hopewell. I don't know if you know him, but he shared the flyer with me. And I was like, why is Dwight sharing this flyer with me even before I was aware that Bell posted the flyer? So Dwight probably knows something that I didn't even know, and I have seen that tonight. So yeah,
Yes,
Rush.
yes, yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Yes,
you.
Shane, thank you so much for having me. Thank you guys for having me on here tonight. And thank you for
Bell is
giving me
saying we
the
need you back.
opportunity.
I see him typing.
Who? Bell?
I need the one to make me stay up. I'm not let him WhatsApp that to you. I'm not going to read that out on
On the
Facebook.
People Them Live TV.
Exactly.
Bell?
I'm not going to read that out on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. I'm not. And then you have other persons in charge of your life and a part
That's
of your
right.
life. Yeah.
That's
And
right.
you're not
No,
going to
but I am open, and I'm an open book. I tell you already, and I'll tell you again. Nobody don't have any. If you have a secret from me, I'm going to talk the one a secret myself. So you cannot use it to hold over my head and say, "Oh yeah, me know that but girl." No, me terrible and stay bad, and it's
Russia, we're
okay.
not going to start something else. We're going.
So Jabel said we need her back. He says we need her back. We need her back. Well, we're gonna keep the audience wanting more. It's not gonna be
Mhm.
right now. So I think that what I promised to do, I will be in dialogue with Bill, for when we are going to open, so that if he
Mhm.
can come in store and do something then and there
Yeah, he
for
said that
people
we're
to
going to
see.
do that. He did in the
Okay, great,
conversation that we had. He said that we're going
great,
to do that.
great, great.
Yeah, so we do that.
All right.
So we have
It was
food
fun,
and
Shane.
drinks
It
and
was
everything.
great. It was wonderful. I enjoyed every single moment of it.
Yeah, yeah, I did. So viewers, that's it for 2 hours of real life on JBL Entertainment TV. Today we had with us, or tonight we have with us the fabulous Rochelle Miller Grant. Thank you from Sign. As they say you come from? You're from Sign Irwin, right? Right, Ross? You hearing me?
Orange, sign orange, orange.
Sign
You
Orange.
hearing me?
Sign Orange. Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Yes.
So thanks for being with us, Sign Orange, young hot lady, the lady with that thing for the body.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us and having scintillating, inspiring conversation. I wish you all the best, and may our Ghana Black grow from strength to strength. So love you and big
Yes.
up and thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thanks again, guys. Bye
All
bye.
right, good night. All right, and guys, right, Rochelle is going to join us tomorrow. We're going to have hold on minute, 1 minute bell. We're going to have uh with us, we're going to have, yes, Sonny G, a gospel artist with us tomorrow. So please join us tomorrow. And Rochelle, thanks again. Over to you, Belle.
JBell Entertainment TV. Come and share your world with us.